Okay, hi guys, I'm McGivern here, and today I'm doing a quick video making a saw blade tomahawk. But I'm going to take off the saw blades and just keep them for decorations, but make it more like a pointed tomahawk. Alright, so this is the design. I just got this metal bar as a handle. I've got a small point there. I'm gonna cut off here, so you won't see these saw blades, but we'll only see these saw blades at the back just for decoration, make it look a bit nicer. And yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna cut this out with an angle grinder, but ignore that line because that was before I made this plan. Yeah, let's cut this bit out with an angle grinder, and then we can attach the handle with rivets and then probably put like a paracord wrap or something on here. So let's get to cutting out this top part. Alright guys, that is this sharpened. I know you can see what I meant by keeping some of them and just to kind of give it a better design, and this is quite pointy at the moment. As you can see, we just need to bevel these edges with grinding blades on the angle grinder, and then we can finish it up with flat filing and then some higher grit sandpaper. So let's go and bevel these edges now. That is this beveling done. As you can see, it's quite good bevels. I'm not very good at beveling. It takes quite a good angle grinder or quite a good belt sander to do good bevels. But now we're just going to clean this up with a file and hopefully make it somewhat sharp. It doesn't need to be razor sharp because the point is quite sharp. We just need the point sharp. The bevels just help to make it go in a bit deeper. Right, let's go and file this. Then use some high grit sandpaper, and then we can move on to an oil stone or a water stone or whatever you have at your home to sharpen this. Right, let's go and file out this and sharpen it stuff. Right, I've got this in my vise, so now let's just clean it up a bit with a file. Alright, so as you can see, this little bit of the teeth is sticking out, so it's kind of interfering when it's clamping. So just put a little bit of cloth there or something, so that should help clamp it evenly without the little things sticking out ruining the clamping pressure and all of it going in one little point and not clamping it very well. Alright, so just put a little rag on the tooth and that should help it a little bit clamping it. As you can see, it's making nowhere as much noise when I'm filing it. So that's a good sign. Alright, so I've got my wet and dry paper here and I've got some more on the back, so I can just take that tape off and then put the tape on here when this bit's finished. So let's just sand this until it gets even shinier. I'm finished with this. Now let's go and get an oil stone and finally sharpen it on that. Right, so I've got my oil stone here and I've got the blade here. Now let's just finish up polishing this to make it even sharper. I'm also gonna like kind of de-sharpen some of these edges so I don't cut my fingers accidentally on them. Alright, so this is finished now, it's quite sharp now. And we're ready to put on the handle. So let's put on the handle with some rivets now, and hopefully that should work quite well. And if it doesn't, we can always try nuts and bolts and stuff to put the handle on. So let's go and do that. Alright guys, so I have put some centre punch marks in here. It's probably quite hard to see in the camera, but I put them in here. And I'm going to drill through this side to the other side and mark it out on a saw blade so I can make a hole for the rivets on both of them. And then rivet them together. So I'm just going to put it on my mill behind me here, and I'll just get this set up, and then I'll show you me drilling it. Right guys, so I've got my mill set up, put it on. There we go. And just wait for it to speed up to high speed. Now it's sped up, we're just going to add a tiny bit of oil. To help lubricate it. Now that's oiled, we're just going to go down slowly. And slowly do this. There we go, that's drilled through. Now we'll set it up for another one. Turn the power off and then move the mill to where we made the other mark for the rivet. And then let's go. Right, now we're going to get a centre punch again and mark out where we drilled the holes in here and position it where you like. So I think it looks good around there. I'll move it over a tiny bit, there we go. Oops. And then centre punch roughly in the middle. Let's do it again one more time. There we go. And centre punch in the middle of this. There we go. These are even much harder to see on the camera. Don't know if you can see it actually, but there's two tiny little holes. Now let's make them a little bit bigger. There we go, they're a tiny bit bigger. Still hard to see. There's one here, where my thumb is. Another one up here, there. So let's go and draw this out in the mill. We're going to have to go a bit slower this time, because this is hard in steel, because it's a slow bed. Right, let's put the first rivet on and angle it like you want, and just take a little look at it and see, alright, that's how I want it to be. So get a riveter, put it on the top, make sure it's lined up, squeeze it. Then there we go, now the rivet's on. Put it on the anvil. Put it on the anvil in the back of the rice and just hammer it out. There we go, that's flattened out both sides now. So both sides should look the same. And I had to adjust it a little bit because it went out of shape when I was hammering it. But the little donuts that I made with the hammer, we can redo. So let's go and do the other rivet now. And I'll show you it once I finished it and put the other rivet on. Right guys, after a lot of hard work, this is finished. Well, for some of you it will be. I'm going to do a little extra, add the paracord wrap on the bottom, then put some friction tape on it, just to make it a little bit nicer. But for most of you, this will be finished, because you don't need the paracord wrap on it, just makes it a bit comfier, and then you can just penetrate things so easily with it, because it's just a big point that's meant for penetrating into plate armor and things that are quite hard to get into. With this, it should be able to pierce it, especially if it's hardened steel and it's harder than what you're trying to pierce. So let's go and do the paracord wrap on it, which you don't have to do, it's optional, but I'm just going to do it to make it look a bit nice and make it a bit comfy on my hand. Right guys, now I'm going to do this paracord wrap. So we've got a bunch of rope here, and what we're going to do first is put something up here. This isn't a very good paracord wrap, it just makes it the handle feel a bit better. And then make a little kind of loop thing. So you've made your loop, you want to grab that end, hold that end there, keep a little bit sticking out the bottom. And by the way, this is Alpha's idea of doing the paracord wrap. This is his idea, it wasn't mine. I'm just getting off his channel because it's quite good. I've not used it on many weapons, but I decided to use it on this one because it's not very soft. Right, you want to leave a little bit at the top, then put this top bit through. There we go. And tighten this, pull this at the bottom so you can't see it. And then that's your paracord wrap done. Now I'll go and show you the rest after tea. Right, I've had my tea now, and all you need to do is pull this tight, and then you just need to cut off these bits, and cut off these bits. So I'll go and get some pliers, I'll cut them off, and then show you after it's complete. Alright, thank you guys for watching. This is now finished. I've got the handle wrapped up and I've melted the ends, as you can see here. The ends melted. And yeah, I think this turned out really good. I mean, if you want to, you can paint it and stuff, but I like the kind of metal look that this has. The paracord wrap, this is my first time doing a paracord wrap, and I do think it worked out quite well. I used this just normal paracord or rope, or whatever you can get your hands on, really, it doesn't matter, just to soften the metal a bit. And I tried not to use too many power tools for this, but remember, when I use the mill, you can just use the normal handheld drill, which loads of people have. And when I use the angle grinder, you could use a handsaw, but that's much harder. And for the beveling, you can use a file. It's also much harder to do. But if you're willing to put that time into it, then you can make this with no power tools. Well, with only one power tool, with the hand tool, which everyone has. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Look out for the new test video that I'll do. I'll probably hit some bottles and stuff like that. So anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. Look out for the test video of this. See you in the next video.